What's going on, people of the internet? My name's Denny, or Denny Cigarette, and today I'm back with another story. Today we're going to be talking about my first time trying mushrooms. I understand that people wanted to see the bath salts video, but in light of the recent support on the meth video that we have, and me wanting to hit the algorithm, we are going to do a psychedelic video today, and then tomorrow I will be uploading my first time trying bath salts. But anyways, hope you guys do enjoy this. By the way, according to YouTube analytics, only 25% of you guys who watch my videos are subscribed. So if you would please just do me a favor, press the subscribe button, even if you ain't gonna watch me again. Just, it helps me out, helps build the channel a little bit. We're on the road to 100 subs, you know how it be. So let's get into the story. Grab your dab pen, grab your joint, grab your bong, and whatever you're smoking on, whatever you're using, and enjoy the story. So I was around 14 when this happened. I had just gotten done with the 7 tabs of acid story, which I did make a video about. I will link it in the description or in the card in the top right corner. And I was still interested in psychedelics, but not really. That the 7 tabs really scared me. And I just wanted to kind of take a break. So for a while I did, but I was still smoking weed, obviously. But eventually, I was chilling at home. I checked Snapchat, and some guy said he's posting about mushrooms and this and that. He's got golden teachers. I'm like, okay, let's go cop these. Why not? At this point, like, I didn't have all the experience I did nowadays, so I was like, oh, this is like probably the only time I'll ever get to try these, blah blah blah. So I go ahead and hit the guy up, and he asked for 35 and eighth. Now let me tell you, his ass blatantly fucking robbed me for 35 and eighth. That's some bullshit. But at the time, I didn't know any better. This was my first time buying them, so I thought this was the steal, So I go ahead, I meet him at my usual spot where I meet everyone. I give him the 35, which I still fucking regret to this day, and he gives me the eighth. So I start walking back to my house, and I run a bath. As you kind of see, is a common theme with me. I love baths. And while I'm in there, I busted out these, and I didn't really know how much to take, so I just decided to eat all of them. So I ate the whole eighth, and thus the experience began. Now, I'm chilled in the bath, and nothing really happened during the bath. I didn't get any of the nausea or anything to come up. I was just chilling. It's after I got out where shit kind of changed a little bit. So after I got out of the bath, I'm chilling in my room. I'm playing some games. I think I was playing Rainbow Six Siege, which I still play to this day. And I'm chilling in there, and I noticed that I'm starting to get a little queasy. My field of vision is starting to get a little brighter, but nothing too crazy. So basically, I decide that, okay, how do I get rid of the nausea, right? And I decided, all right, let's get a ginger ale. I love ginger ale. It fucking slaps, right? If you don't like ginger ale, you a bitch, for real. I don't care. So I drank the ginger ale. Did make my stomach feel a little better. Not too much, though. But I'm kind of chilling, and I'm playing this game still, and I notice, I look over at the wall, and it's breathing a little bit. And kind of not morphing in anything, but there's definitely patterns appearing on the wall that would that are not there normally. And this it just started breathing back, up and down, and I started to realize, okay, this is starting to hit me, this and that. I was familiar with acid, so I figured it'd probably be almost the exact same. And to describe the experience of mushrooms, right? I mean, the visuals are very geometric in nature and very earthy, if that makes sense. Compared to LSD, I would say that LSD has a lot more vibrant, Almost I know this is gonna sound weird, but like electronic type visuals, if that makes sense. Still with geometry, yes, but it was way more. Also with LSD, I noticed a lot more open eye visuals than closed eye visuals. I like walls would melt, things would be moving all around me, things like that in LSD. Compared to shrooms, which I know some breathing on the walls and things like that. But what really got crazy is when I closed my eyes, which is what we'll get into. So I'm just chilling. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm giggling a lot. I'm talking to friends. We're having a good time. And eventually it got late enough. It's probably like 12 a.m. at this point. I ate these at 10. So we're about 2 hours in. My friends had to get off. It is what it is. So I'm chilling by myself, and I'm like, damn, it's late as fuck. And thank God I didn't do this on a school day. I did learn my lesson from the 7 tabs of acid experience. But I then I decided, okay, let me try closing my eyes. Usually the closed eye visuals are pretty minor on acid, so I imagine they'd be the same. And I was wrong. The mushroom closed eye visuals are a lot more not intense. Well, they're intenser in the sense that, like, I found that they were a lot more profound compared to LSD. And the fact that LSD really just didn't produce that many closed eye visuals unless I took like a metric shit ton of acid, right? But with mushrooms, I mean, I only ate an eighth, and I'm sitting there chilling. Like I'm seeing, like, I don't know. I saw me running towards like this gated like I didn't see actually myself. Like, it was this pink guy made out of like shapes that like represented me, if that makes sense. Like I had this feeling that was me. And it was me running towards like this gated area, which also made out of geometry. And I was kind of like watching from a bird's eye view, which once again, very common with me is to see bird's eye view stuff. And I watch him walk in, and he kind of enters this thing, and it's just this like vast, like not kind of kaleidoscopic, geometric plane, and I just felt like this deep sense of love, one that I haven't felt in a very, very long time. And I was very taken back by the experience because I had never experienced something like this on LSD, and I was kind of getting now what people meant by mushrooms can be healing. And at the time, I'm not gonna lie, I had just lost my first friend group, which is, very common for me, and it definitely took its toll on my mental health and kind of drove me to start drugs. And while I did still have friends, they weren't close, and I really didn't like them. We just basically played games together, and that was it. But the old friend group that I lost, I had a lot of ties with, and yeah, so it that definitely hurt. But I felt that the mushrooms were trying to show me that I could still be loved, even if maybe these people didn't fuck with me. At least I could love myself, and that's good enough. Which didn't really stick, but it is what it is. But I mean, it was a beautiful experience. I mean, the rest of the night really was just spent, with my eyes closed, just looking at shapes and the multifacetude of kaleidoscopes and colors, and it was beautiful. It was a beautiful thing. And I'd periodically open my eyes, get some water, but I never really felt terrified. I never really felt scared. I just felt like content, maybe a little giggly too, and just happy. So let's go into what I like to call what's called the afterglow of the experience. And so the next day, I really felt like my depression had been lifted from me. I felt like I could accept myself for who I was and be who I wanted to be, which is something that doesn't come naturally to me. Let's be real. And I don't want someone to go out and just go like, I know I'm describing this as like all good and shit, but I really don't want you guys going out if you've never done mushrooms, if you've never done any of these drugs. I don't want you to go out there and go do them without medical supervision, But if you are going to do them, once again, there's drug test kits in the description, and always make sure you have a trip sitter on you to avoid a bad trip. But a little bit more on the afterglow. I also still kind of felt a little bit of that PTSD from the acid thing still. But the mushrooms definitely helped me realize that like reality can't just be stripped away from me. It has to be from doing something, right? So I kind of healed that aspect of the horrible acid trip experience a little bit. And I vibed the rest of that Sunday. I had a great day after that mushroom trip. But anyways, yeah, that's my experience doing mushrooms for the first time. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, all that good stuff. It helps me out hella. We're on the road to 100 subs, like I said earlier. Yep. We got some good shit coming on the way. Music. We got IRL. We got live streams. Oh, that's right. I'm live streaming every day. For around 2 to 6, somewhere in there. You can catch me during that time. So if you want to check out the live stream, just wait till then. If you subscribe, turn on notifications to notify you. But yeah. Anyways, I hope you all have a good day. I'll see you on the flip side. Deuces.